One. And we're on. Hi, everybody. It's the We're Not Talking About That podcast, the least listened to podcast in all of North America.
Nailed it.
We are the least popular podcast in all of North America. We have 2 or 3 listeners.
Yes.
And we're happy about that. And we continue to do it despite that.
Yes.
Despite
all of that.
Well, there's one dog that's not happy about it, but
I'm sorry, I got him down here right now. You guys get out. I can't wait till I put a door on this thing because it's just, I gotta hang out with.
You will adore it, won't you?
I will adore it. I will adorn it.
Those are good dad jokes, huh?
Yeah.
I heard a good dad joke the other day. It was people are shocked to find out that I'm a terrible electrician.
You guys go over there. Yeah.
I thought that was great.
That's terrible.
Isn't it?
Terrible. It's terrible.
They're shocked to find out.
Yeah.
No, you should. You should incorporate something like that, Gabe, in your business there.
In my business?
Yeah. Don't you work for an electrical supply?
Oh, I
company?
do. Yeah, I do work for in the electrical industry.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
You're an electrician. You're in the electrical field.
Yes. He wasn't really an electrician.
I mean,
field.
I did electrical work.
I know you did. Yeah, you did.
I think all of you. Well, I think we all
climbing a ladder in your sweats, trying to put some in
your sweats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
up here in the mountains?
Sweats?
That was back in early 2000s.
Yeah, that was 2003.
They actually let us wire the house.
Yeah.
That was yeah.
We did
without
it.
a license, a C
we
license.
Did everything.
No, we had a master electrician.
No.
Who oversaw it? Yeah,
who
we
saw
did.
That? Who, Rod?
No, it was that other dude. He was an older guy. I remember him.
You know, nobody knows how old Rand is.
I do.
Some people have speculated. You speculate.
He was
I'm
in
telling
his
you
50s
right now, he's like
back
a hobbit.
When you guys met me, I think he was in his 50s.
No, he wasn't. Maybe
he wasn't.
Well, I know how old he is.
I
do know how
Albuquerque, and he was 160 something then.
I know. I do know. I'm not going to tell, but I do know.
Yeah.
But
our friend Rand is making guitars again and doing.
Yes, he is.
And that thing.
Kind of exciting.
I'd love to have him on this show, chat about.
We should do a guitar episode.
Let's invite him out, and because dude, he is so fucking brilliant, and
he is. Smart guy.
His guitars were in the hands of some really well-known dudes back in the day.
Drug addicts, largely known for music.
Very well known people.
Largely known for music, but
mostly known in the drug industry.
Drugs. Yeah, like Keith Richards, the highest paid drug addict there.
That guy is a junkie.
Would you guys
listen to that fucking book?
Yeah.
You can't talk to your wife like that, dude.
I have been in the garage making fucking closet doors that are,
nice
in the barn door style. So, you got to put together the tongue and groove, and then you put the frame, so it looks like it's got a frame around it. And then, dude, the tongue and groove wood is just a wily bitch. I mean, there's very few pieces of that are straight at all.
Well, you're making doors?
Yeah.
Well, can't you just buy doors?
Not this size, man. Not with this.
You
opening on this closet.
It's just
it'll be
it's easy to make
$1,000.
doors.
Yeah, it's not that bad. It was,
He'll show you when they're done.
I would pay for a
couple $100 and stuff, and
hours and hours of your time with wily wood.
Yeah, it's been a little gnarly.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's coming out. I mean, I got one almost done, so we got to. I was going to. He was going to the Ace up here on the mountain, right? So they're selling 16-foot. I know this is terribly amusing. 16-foot lengths of this tongue and groove, 5-inch tongue and groove, and they wanted $34 for one piece of 16-foot.
And how many doors or planks can you make with that, or slats?
Not good. Well, see, the opening for her closet's really wide, so I got to make them they're 54-inch wide doors. Each one is really wide. So it's it's 10 pieces of that, you know.
So there's $300 right there, 340, 350
well, see, I
tax,
didn't
400.
buy that. I didn't buy that cig. I couldn't do it because down at Lowe's you get some nice ones, 8 foot for 7 and change. I got a lop off foot off that just to make a 7 foot door, and get on down. So it's more than double, you know. Anyways,
anyway, that was closet talk.
closet talk.
Closet talk with
Closet
Gordo.
talk.
It's closet talk.
Closet talk.
Is this
Come
your
into
squid?
the closet. We're gonna have a talk.
Man, we have so many shows. Closet talk. Is this your squid?
Dude, I kept. It's funny in my head. Is this your squid?
Is this your squid?
Yeah. Is this your squid?
No,
Oh, my
everybody
God.
cheers.
Well, we actually do have an actual subject, which is tipping. But before that, how was everybody's week? Well, Gordon built doors for closet.
Well, no, I had the typical week. I just wanted to know why it feels like sometimes when you get the 4-day week, it feels just as long as a 5-day week. You ever notice that?
It does.
Yeah. Because you're expecting, you
could have a 1-day week. It'd feel
and
the
then
same.
I got very surprised on Friday because I woke up and I thought it was Thursday, and I wasn't surprised about that at all because it did feel like a Thursday. And the electrician at work goes, "It's fucking Friday, bro. What you gotta do? You gotta fucking hang out." I'm like, "It's Friday." I'm like,
I'm not letting that guy if he talks on my job like that. I'll tell you right now. Come in here.
Well, it's funny, and honestly, he's a young electrician. Like, people are still teaching him how to bend conduit and stuff. Kid's probably in his early 20s, right? So he's coming up to me, and goes, "Hey, you know, like, what are you getting into tonight, bro?" You know, I'm like, "What do you mean? What am I getting into?" I'm like, "I'm gonna go home and play with my dogs, have some drinks, and sit and watch TV. That's what I'm getting into. That's what I do now." You know what I mean? Like, he's gonna go race around in his fucking 300ZX, try to pick up chicks, and maybe drink half a 6-pack behind the fucking
When he
barn
figures
somewhere.
out that's going to get him in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Well, that actually didn't sound like a lot different than your night, except for he's driving around.
Well, you know, I just remembered when I was that age, you had to go look for shit to do, man. You can't just sit around home. That's fucking not okay. You got to go find some people with some shit going on and get going. You know, let's find something. Oh, well, you were at home, right? Is that what it is?
No. When I was young, I went out.
You were a homebody in your early 20s?
No. Well, my early 20s, yeah, I was.
You were chasing the dead, so I guess that's something. Right?
That's what I was going to say.
That was my.
Tell me you sat home.
That was my late teens. Thank you. That was not my early
teens.
My early 20s. I spent a lot of time at home.
So by the time you were in your 20s, you were a wizened professional, and you were an old timer.
I had things to do. I was learning computers at the time. I had a lot of things to do. That was.
So that was computer talk with Gabe.
All right. Well, today I was in Texas all week, and I don't like that.
Tell us about. Hang on a second.
Yeah.
T-Bone went and saw Beetlejuice.
Oh, did you?
I did
today.
I went this morning.
Was it good?
Dude, come on, give me some good news.
Was it good?
It was all right. Yeah, it was pretty good.
It was all right. Oh boy.
No. Story was great. The effects, they maintain that whole. Don't fucking lie back there. I hear you.
Hey, enough. One.
See?
Well, see, one's got the toy, and the other one wants it, and this happens all day long.
And that was dog talk.
And that was Bart. Brought to you by BarkBox.
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 Let's see what kind of dildos we got this week. Oh my God! It's another llama.
It was a good cast. The cast was good. The story was good. The effects were old school. They maintained that.
That's what I was wondering about.
Yeah, they did, and they incorporated some new stuff. So
cool.
Yeah, I mean, it held up.
Tim Burton directed it. That made me want to see it.
Yeah, Brad you know what scene keeps going through my mind when he pops out of the tail? Welcome to Winter River. You know, and he's at the fucking carousel on his head.
Yeah,
he emerges. He
nails it. He nails it. He'll always be that guy.
Yeah, I
He's
mean,
always that guy. Michael Keaton's a badass.
Michael Keaton
dude.
is great. He's
Yeah.
Winona Ryder was a little weird in it. She's a very hectic, and I guess it really fits the character. Yeah, it's pretty good.
I mean,
It's all right.
I'm thinking of seeing it after this, so I'm considering it.
After this, right now.
Yeah.
Go do it. It's fucking
run
air conditioned place.
I
With
might.
a,
Yeah.
Was it crowded? Was there a good crowd
No,
in there?
Well,
No?
you know me. If I'm going to see a movie,
But you went
I
early,
got to do
though,
it
right?
early. Yeah, because I will fall asleep.
Mm.
I'm a shark.
Because
If I
the
stop
juice is
moving,
a good late night fucking,
Yeah.
I
Take
almost went last night, but then I got too lazy. Because the reason is because my wife is out of town. Yeah, my wife is out of town for a week, so I have nothing to do.
Well, you got to plan out what you're able to do when the wife is gone. Now, what are you going to do? Now, what do we normally do? Are you, because you know what? I find myself being a fucking layabout. Honestly,
I'm doing the same thing I do when my wife's here, except it's lonelier.
Yeah.
Which is just working on projects at my computer and watching television, except that it's hot as hell.
It's a little too quiet.
Yeah, and it's
What's
quiet
the temperature up there in Fraser Park, Gordon?
We got a toasty 88 degrees.
Mm.
I think
Where are you at?
It topped out.
Gabe, in the orange curtain.
We peaked at 106. I think we're at 100 now.
Okay. We're at 102
Dude, I was coming
right
home
now.
Friday. I was driving up in Castaic up the hill. Dude, it hit 119 is what the truck reported, and it was
gnarly.
It was a steady 117 going up the hill like in Castaic. Wow,
And this is weather talk. We're nailing them today.
And this is
Fucking
weather. Yes.
checking shit off.
Weather Talk brought to you by Is This Your Squid?
Small talk with the boys. How's the weather down there, man? I don't know. It was really hot driving up. I fucking really interesting. But you know, it has been a fucking heat wave, so I guess that is some shit we gotta fucking mention. It's been has anybody died? Has anybody died? Because
I'm sure
there will be repercussions. You know, one of my
another
kids
show. Who
goes
died
to
today?
middle school. Honestly, I'm down for that. I like talking about that. Not that I get creepy about it, but I find people of celebrity when they pass away. That's interesting to me.
Well, you're gonna like one of my next slides then. Although, are we done talking about what we're talking about, or are we ready to dive into
tipping talk?
Go ahead.
Tipping talk.
What were you saying?
I don't know.
This whole thing with dying and people dying, and I was thinking about antinatalism that comes up on Reddit sometimes, and people who are just anti-kids, you know, and what are your thoughts on that whole thing? Do you have any plans, Gabe? I know T-Bone's had plans for a long time. Yeah, does she?
Is she planning it without you, or
no? I just I'll
be back in several days.
I'm agnostic. I could go either.
I'm fucking pregnant.
I could go either way. It's fine with me either way. Either way is okay with me.
It's immaculate.
So, but she has plans on children, so.
All right.
But how do you feel about that?
It's fine. I don't think
Do you think you'd be a good dad?
I don't know.
I think he would be fine. He'd be the most non-committal sort of father. He'd be just like,
that's fire. You can touch it or you can't touch it.
Touch it or don't. And I'll just try to stay away from the drapes with it. That's all.
I'd probably be a little protective. I'm that way with it. I think so.
Yeah.
So you're out, Gordon.
Huh?
Kids are gone. I'm doing dogs.
Kids are gone. Too old for that business, man.
No, you're only a little older than me.
Guys, a guy can produce sperm in
you're not too
his
old
90s.
for it.
Why would I do that?
You could also adopt a teenager.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, I think that's the Epstein adoption agency.
I want to adopt something as opposed to an animal. I want to adopt something that hates me right out of the box.
Already comes with an attitude. iPhone.
This has been a great experience. I don't know why I didn't do this before. You know?
Well, speaking of death, I wanted to before we get started on tipping culture, which is the subject of our podcast, I want to talk about Phil Donahue. So
wait a second. He died earlier than he was born?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? That was
that's really weird.
Hang on. I made this pretty late.
He went
last
back
night.
in time and died.
Whatever.
He's a fucking time traveler. Fucking love that.
Okay, it's supposed he died in 2024.
Don't know that about.
He quit his show and then jumped in a time machine and fucking lived the rest of his life out around 1920. What a fucking roaring 20s. Like a Phil Donahue out there fucking getting it done. Right there. It was a lot of fun right before, they did the Prohibition thing and the Depression. Everybody was having a good time.
It's true.
So was Phil. That's where he went. And then he came back and died.
Well, if you think about the Phil Donahue thing, he really, not only was he the pioneer, but, well, I guess that says it all. But you look at everybody else that used his format. The Sally Jeffrey Raphaels,
there would not be
Rivera going into
Oprah
the crowd with the mic.
Oprah, for example, would not exist.
Oprah would not be
Her
here.
empire would not exist without.
Wait a second. Is
Phil
there
Donahue.
one person before Phil Donahue? Wasn't Merv Griffin?
No, because it wasn't.
Merv Griffin was a producer. Yeah.
Yeah. Here's the thing
But he
about
also had his own show.
Yeah,
right?
but the difference in the Phil Donahue show over all other.
He had the mic, right? And he went into the crowd.
It was the audience. He started talking to the audience.
Well, I don't
that's
know if I can say this.
But on top of that, Phil Donahue is somebody that I've always admired because he was. There
wasn't ever a day when you didn't admire him. You always admired Phil Donahue?
Always admired since I was a kid. I always liked Phil Donahue. I liked the Phil Donahue show when I was a kid. And then later on, I discovered his politics were well aligned with mine, and also he was married to Marlo Thomas.
Yes.
St. Jude's Hospital representative chick.
Well, also she is a main character in Free to Be You and Me. As a kid, was a big.
And I think she was. I think she was a piece of ass. Wasn't she?
She was.
No, she was.
She was that girl. She was that girl.
Yeah.
She was that girl. Phil Donahue was Forrest Gump's biggest fan, it says. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure that Phil knew.
Just the fucking crazy, the diabolical scheme behind the Forrest Gump.
If he'd have still had a show, we would have been able to talk about it.
He would have talked about it.
I want to talk about
something today.
I didn't know this, but he actually interviewed Ayn Rand and challenged her in his show, which made me love him even more. And so, anyway, even though he
she
did
beat him at arm wrestling, though.
Yeah,
I don't want to be weird, but
she was a horrible person.
Definitely a dick measuring contest too. I think pulled it out. I think she pulled it out.
Oh yeah,
and won.
Yeah, and won.
Well,
so that's a minus for Phil Donahue there.
That was her.
This guy can't win a dick measuring contest with Ayn Rand.
I don't know. He was married to Marlo Thomas.
Yeah,
Marlo Thomas
for a long time. So apparently everything was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, Phil Donahue, people. He was he's a legend.
We'll miss you, buddy.
We'll miss you. And he died in 2024, not 1924.
What would you do if you find out now we only have one fucking listener and Donahue was one of them?
And Donahue.
Dude, if Donahue, he's dead.
Look at this version of Donahue with his hair and those giant glasses. You imagine if he was back in the 20s with all that.
Well, I think Sally Jesse Raphael was trying to even look like him.
Yeah. She was because Donahue was popular, man.
All right.
Well, my I don't know. I want to show you guys my my bifocals that I got.
Holy shit! I can't
kind of
see.
Donahue-y, huh?
Did you get it? You should have gone for the big frames. They are big. You should have gone for Donahue 1982 frames.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to go for Donahue 1982. These are close.
Look at those bitchin' fucking glasses. You got to have balls to wear those. Well,
dude, those are
any Carreras.
Yeah, nowadays though that shit's coming back. People are wearing it fucking.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, anyway, Phil Donahue, ladies and gentlemen, Phil Donahue. Let's move on to the subject of our.
Oh,
podcast.
It's one of the banes of my existence. If I
Tipping.
have to go and order a coffee somewhere and they ask me whether I want to tip, at the end of paying, you say, do you want to give them 30%, 50%, or 70%? And I'm just like, what the fuck?
Well,
tired of this shit.
I'm posing the question today, tipping, has it gone too far? Because I feel like tipping has really... So let's look at tipping. tradition.
A coyote almost killed you. Oh, there he is.
All right, go on.
That interlude brought to you by BarkBox.
BarkBox. Dildos for dogs. Best dildos for dogs. Or maybe
Best
not
dildos
dogs.
for dogs.
Dildos for anybody.
Dildos for anybody. I don't know. Is it a dog toy? Is it a fun toy? Is it yours?
Not just dogs.
What happened to the fucking bark toy, honey?
Do you tip your BarkBox lady when she brings you the?
I tell you, swear to God, if she was bringing something, she would want some. She'd be like, "Hey, brought your box up here.
Well,
how about something for the effort."
So I remember that tipping used to be, okay, at restaurants you leave a 10% tip. Okay, that's most 12%. Of my life. Yeah, that was it. And then you go to like a cafe or something, and they'd have a tip jar, and you'd throw in your change. So you get the change, and you just break even on the change.
And that's what they want you to do. They want you to just throw your.
But that's what we used to do. But it's different now because
tell us what's up.
Well, it's okay. That was tipping then, right?
Yeah.
Also known as gratuity, by the way,
which is not a city in China.
Yeah, not a sitting in China.
Yeah.
Okay. So has it expanded? Yes, I feel like it has, because now it's not. Okay, so here's the kind of thing that you get when you go to a coffee shop. When you buy anything, or you go to even like a self-service place, and they hand you your friggin' food or your drink.
Yeah.
They have this thing that lets you tip percentages on whatever it is. So it's no longer is it just throwing your change in. It's like, oh, you want to put 20% on top of that, or what?
Yeah, I can't wait. Best idea.
But the thing is, but it's everywhere now. It's anywhere where you pay digitally, which is everywhere, right?
And they so let me break in for 1 second, because they do this thing at Starbucks that has like been happening recently. That with a little tap card you got, they have now the thing on the telephone cord where they hold it out. And then they turn away like to pretend they're looking at something. They're fucking, oh yeah. And you're supposed to like push a button, and they look away so you don't get offended. But this is a tip machine right here. And you have to make a decision right now whether you're going to be a dick or not. And
why does that make you a dick, though? It doesn't. It's a guilt factor.
You just poured me a coffee. You didn't make me a super frappuccino. Fucking
you just took the job they paid you to do, right?
You just pulled me a fucking black coffee and put some cream in it, and here you go. Oh, and then you know what it is? The lowest thing is like $1. The lowest thing is $1. It's not even like 20%. It's like $1. So, okay, I guess my $375 fucking coffee is now $475, and that's what it'll be.
I've changed it.
Here's the thing that has to go hand in hand with this. This has to go hand in hand with this, because this is the real deal. It's the fucking guilt. I want to talk about the fucking guilt. This is the fucking driver of this, and they fucking know it. They hand that thing out to you. They hand it out on the little thing. Here you go. Sorry, oh, look what's happening over there. Oh, look at you, tipped me $1. They don't even thank you, really. But it's like, you just feel compelled to do it, and it's our fault. You know what I mean? There is the guilt that has been ingrained in us, and the United States is one of the. Well, hang on. Let me think this, because the shit that they're doing at Starbucks right now. They used to have a tip jar out on the drive-through window. Nobody put anything in there. You don't put anything in there. But when you fucking tap your card and they hand you the shit, and this is the next screen you have to interact with in order to finish the transaction, right? You got
to say no tip. You got to
say no tip. You have to interact with this, and now you're in a moral dilemma, and you didn't used to be, but now you are. And it's like, because this is very divisive, and I think about how many cars come through there on a morning, like, I'm there really early, and that shit has just started. You know what I mean? And it's going to get worse. It's going to get fucking 10 cars deep, and there's, I guess $1. Every time. these fucking guys are running home with pocketfuls. I swear to God.
What it's
So you want
I
the
agree.
Kid...
I do not like that we have to tip. Again, this is something that's pretty like the United States is one of the few places in the world where this is the expectation is that you should be tipping, because most other places are like, if you feel like you want to tip, you can, and nobody's going to be mad if you don't. But here it's like people are actually angry if you don't. But I don't think that it's the people's fault. I think we're blaming the wrong thing. This is the businesses. The businesses are the ones who benefit. They're using us to pay for their employees so they could pay their employees less.
So let me ask you this. Do you think that I push that $1 thing? The employee hands that little machine out. Here you go. I don't know what's going on. And then you push $1, and you don't think they get the whole of that? You think the company keeps some of that?
No, but here's the thing: the company can pay them less, because they're getting tips.
There's a minimum wage right now, right?
There's certain
California,
states,
which is what?
15. There's only
it's shitty.
15 something.
Let's see. I was just reading this. There's 26 states. 26 of the states have minimum wage where you got to use that, and then there's still 16 states to where the server rate is $2.13 an hour plus tips.
What I want to talk about too regarding this same Starbucks fucking bit is that I have noticed on occasion there will be people at the drive-thru who refuse to hand that thing across the window to you. They'll take your card, tap it, and hand it back to you, not even give you the option to do it. And I got so excited about that because you've removed from me all the guilt. You're just taking my card, doing the business in here, handing my coffee, not having to give me the option, not giving me the fucking thing. But then I'll show up next week, the same goddamn place, and they're doing it again. Here's the guy fucking handing the thing out. It's like, well, what's the policy? Are we not fucking shaming customers, or are we shaming customers this week?
So these places, just like T-Bone was saying, they don't pay good. None of these places pay good. Whatever the minimum wage is, it's not good. $15 an hour, you can't. That's shit money. So
no, it's an entry-level job that you take when you go to school because it's flexible.
But there's people working there who that's their fucking job, and they're not in school. Yeah, that's such a shitty. That's a shitty argument.
No, it's not a shitty argument.
Yes, it is.
Managers do. There are people that fucking
people always use that shitty argument.
No, it's not a shitty argument.
It's an entry-level job. It's an entry-level job. It's what students should be doing it.
Fuck that, dude. There's people who are doing these jobs who have to live off of them. Jobs should pay enough that people could live off of them.
Managers There's this bullshit. Live off of it. General managers live off of that.
Okay, go suck Ayn Rand's dick.
No, dude. You do not make a career out of pulling coffee. I'm sorry. You don't. Sorry.
Some people have to. Dude, okay.
Retirees who want to get back into the workforce.
This is bullshit.
And really young people.
Bullshit.
Really?
Bullshit. It's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Okay.
Well, I will tell you right now.
You've been conditioned.
So when's the last 40-year-old fucking social fucking job climber, ladder climber who's fucking still pulling coffee at a
Why
fucking
do you
Starbucks?
have to be a ladder climber to survive? Dude, you should not. You should be able to have a regular. Some people
this is everybody gets the same.
Some people are just dole. They're
Everybody's
not
on the dole.
It's not being on the dole to work a hard cafe job. That is not an easy job. That is not an easy job. Fucking, you know what, dude? You fucking go work you go fucking work at a cafe for fucking 2 weeks. You'll be angry and tired every day. And you'll be like, where the fuck's my paycheck? They're going to give you your fucking $20 and you're going to be like, what the fuck is this?
Restaurant. I broke my ass and nobody that worked alongside of me ever felt like they were going to stay there. They were like, I'm fucking moving on, dude.
Well, guess what? The days, our generation is possibly one of the last ones that actually has upward mobility built into our thing. And our upward mobility was bullshit compared to our parents' upward mobility. Guess what? It's 100%. Not the same thing now. You're living in the past. And that's because you're an old person. But you're living in the past. You are a member of AARP, which, by the way, I got an offer to join AARP.
Yeah, join early because you're fucking old already.
Yep. I might be old, but I'm cool.
No.
Unlike you.
No, it's not true. So, anyways, so what are you saying? That this has to be a job to sustain? Is that what we're talking about? Because I guess is what we're talking about.
All jobs need to be a job to sustain. They all need to be a job to sustain.
Are. It depends on where you live.
No. Listen, if you can't make jobs that sustain people, how are you going to get people to do shit that you need done? You need people to pour your fucking coffee because you're a lazy cunt and you go to the fucking coffee. You can't make your own coffee. So you have to go to Starbucks. You have to go to Starbucks.
Yes.
And but who's going to do that shit for you if it doesn't pay enough for somebody to survive? Explain.
Some old person or some young person.
It's going to be old people in McDonald's or young people in McDonald's.
You won't convince me.
I'm not going to convince you that there should be middle-aged people in McDonald's making a living.
There should be. Yes, figures? You should be able to make.
Figures?
Dude, the people who
you know what you understand what it costs to live in the United States right now, right? Especially in Los Angeles.
Yeah,
you understand the cost of that. Like listen, you understand that most people barely scrape fucking by, even with awesome jobs, fast food jobs.
Yeah, even with pretty good jobs, you're fucking scraping.
Yeah. Believe me, I know.
That's right. And so then how something's got to change because you can't just have everybody scraping along the bottom of the fucking thing.
Though we're talking about a bigger thing though because
we're
talking about inflation. We're talking about the cost of housing. We're talking
this
about
all
of this stuff.
This is all because we allow people to be ultra wealthy. We allow people to take without contributing anything. We allow them to take as much as we want. And then we make the excuse that the job is for kids and that you shouldn't be doing it in the thing.
Kids.
But this is the reason. This is the reason because you are perpetuating the mythology that these people use to stay in control.
That job's never going to pay.
It drives me fucking bananas.
That job's never going to pay fucking three figures.
Gabe, would you take that job?
It's not.
Would you take
if I had to, I would.
If you had to. Okay, what realm is that then? Can you
don't know. You could have to. Any one of us could have to take that job someday. Some shitty ass job.
Certainly.
What
position are you in then?
But I'm just saying, though, it would be better if that shit paid enough. And those companies like Starbucks,
you live in a state where it does pay good enough. That's minimum wage. It's $20 an hour, right?
It's well, okay. So even if it is $20 an hour, $20 an hour is still bullshit money.
Right. Listen, it used to be it used to be single digits not too long ago, and everybody put the pressure on the fucking companies.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Now gone to double digits.
There's 16 states that still get away with charging $2.13 an hour for servers,
which is what used to be the server wages, and then you were to live on tips. And that's how that went.
But our state said you need at least minimum wage to do that.
Yeah, and it should be higher. Yeah, it should be more. And it should be livable. And people should be able to get health care.
Would you be able to work it out on $20 an hour?
No.
If you had to?
Difficult. It would be very, very difficult.
Fucking hard. No. In Los Angeles?
Yeah. You would not be able to do it. I would not be able to make it.
No.
You'd be
living in a fucking RV.
That'd be fucked up
of the road.
Yeah. I'd be living in my car at $20 an hour.
Absolutely.
So what do we do?
So this isn't really, it's a kid's job. This is really here's the fucking thing, is that when I say it's a fucking kid's job, it's that an adult can't keep themselves afloat, dude, and fucking have a place to live and put fucking food in their mouths in order to have this job.
But how much does the fucking CEO of Starbucks
You have to live at home with mom in order to fucking have this job. There's no other way to do it. No other way.
Hold on.
Dude, he doesn't even live in Seattle. They're now fucking commuting him by fucking private jet to see. Did you know this? The new CEO?
Yes, I know. And just think about how these people, like the class of people who makes all the money. And the CEO is a terrible example because they still work for the motherfuckers who own the company. They're just workers. And they're paying those guys millions and millions of bucks. And think about the people who own all the stock and they siphon all the money out of all the production. That's what's happening. We're letting a few people siphon all the fucking money out of it, and then they want us to fucking pay the tips so that they don't have to pay shit to their employees.
I think you're both right. I think you're arguing on the same plane of it's outrageous
But I mean, honestly, though, I mean, do you think that's a fucking new concept, bro? That like these guys get paid millions. I mean, this shit's been going on forever.
It's not new, but it's got. I mean, you can't keep doing it, and because
they have been kept doing
capitalism
it.
is getting it. But the thing is that at some point you reach a tipping point.
There are the lesser downs, the fucking people that are pulling coffee.
You're gonna
everybody
reach
else above the line.
You're gonna reach a tipping point.
What about at the Trump stores and the Trump restaurants? And I mean, they're literally coming up with Trump stores. Oh, there will be in a couple months. No, there is Trump stores. They've opened just Trump stores.
What do they just
What do you tip
Trump
a Trump store guy? I mean, you're going to buy a couple of...
You'd have to be a Trumper. I wouldn't tip
Trump
shit. You wouldn't find me in there. You're going to get a
Trump hats.
Wait, is it going to be a Trump restaurant? Can I get Trump waffles? Is it going to be like a fucking...
I'm positive.
Waffle house?
Yeah,
be a Trump house?
Sure.
And then you go in and get waffles? Oh, boy. What's this?
Oh, no, this is how... We already figured out how we felt on tipping.
To look the bros is when he only tipped 50. Yeah, see, this is the guilt thing.
That's the guilt. The guy, the fat kid in the right.
Yeah.
Who is that? Is that Kevin James?
Kevin James.
Yeah.
This other guy?
That's
I think he's a coach for something.
Yeah. No. You know what? this guy.
Yeah, this
Kevin
is the
James's picture. That's like if the guy from 90210 and the guy from American Pie had a baby. Like if two guys had a baby. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a movie called Man Baby. Baby of Man. Baby of Man.
And this guy on the left's
it's going to be
meme
very popular
everywhere, right?
in the woke situation right now.
I don't know who that is.
That guy is a fucking coach, I think. I've seen this picture.
A chess team?
Yeah, he's just very disappointed right now in his players.
He looks like what's the guy's name? What's that actor's name? I can't remember.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Gandhi.
He did play Gandhi.
No,
he did play Gandhi. I can't remember what his name is.
He also played.
He's one of my favorite actors.
He's been in all kinds of stuff. Like he's a super famous actor.
That English gangster movie.
No, Sexy Beast was my favorite.
Yeah,
Sexy Beast was the best shit I've ever seen him do.
What is Ben?
Have you seen that, Gabe?
What's that?
Ben
Kingsley. Ben Kingsley.
Beast. Have you seen Sexy Beast?
I have not.
You worthless asshole. Is good. Listen, you need to put that on your list and immediately see that.
Sexy Beast?
That's a good one, yeah.
Dom doesn't
You're not doing anything tonight.
No.
It's true. Wait, what is it on? Is it streaming? Who's in it?
100%.
Ben Kingsley.
Ben Kingsley plays the best role I've ever seen anybody do. He's the most tense fucking motherfucker I've ever seen, and it's fucking badass.
Sexy Beast, you said it's called.
Sexy Beast.
Yeah.
Okay. I could try to see that.
You're gonna love this.
Okay.
It's good.
I'll see it. I have a lot of movies that I haven't seen.
I know. I did have a list going.
Yeah.
Gabe's list of movies he should see but doesn't.
Oh, I think I have some of those.
Because he's got to listen. Because he's too busy laying about.
Number one was The Sixth Sense.
I've seen that.
M. Night Shyamalan a lot.
I fucking hate M. Night Shyamalan. He sucks.
It says that right here.
Why? Swing for the fences, Meryl. That's working.
Signs. Right? That's a good one.
He's another. That was the worst fucking movie.
What?
Fucking worst.
What are you talking
glad
about?
To be on a podcast with you, you fucking dark cloud motherfucker.
Dude, it's not being a dark cloud. It's having some kind of fucking taste.
You don't have taste.
Those are shit movies. He's a shit movie maker. And he's like one of those. He's like, I made a surprise ending movie, another one. Fucking one trick pony, that motherfucker. Jesus Christ!
He's just trying to give you a surprise.
It's a surprise.
He's a movie magician. He's the David Blaine.
And also,
ta-da.
that guy made me mad because I watched him and he's like self-important. I watched an interview with him and he was like, ever since I was a child, I wanted to make movies. And it's like, motherfucker, we don't care what the fuck. You're a one-trick pony and you suck. So don't really care.
Eric and I saw him on the freeway one time. He had a black Ferrari and the license plate said M. Night.
He said, I start from the ending, and then I work everything else around that.
He's pretty much everything I hate in one person.
Dude,
you know what? Guess what? The aliens are allergic to water.
It's water. It's water. Water.
Okay, so if they're allergic to water, what can we do? Can we place water all around the house? Yes, the girl won't drink it because there's dirt in it. Because she leaves the glasses all around the house. Now there's an ample supply of ammunition when the bastards show up.
Well, here's my thing about that. If you're an alien and you've come to you're invading a world, right? And water is the fucking... Would you fucking go and invade a fucking lava world? The whole world's covered with fucking lava. I'm going to go... you know what? I'm going to invade that one. That's the one. That's the one I got to invade.
No.
The fucking lava world.
No, there's some good spots,
66% of this one's wet.
Yeah. There's some good spots that aren't like that, though.
There's a couple islands in there that I can stand on, but
stay away from that.
It's mostly fucking lava. I'm gonna go. Let's invade there. There's nothing that can hurt us there. We're gonna win. We're gonna win on that one.
We're gonna fuck these guys up. Oh, lava!
Oh my god!
Oh my god! It's a creek. It's a running creek.
I forgot the fucking thing's made of lava.
Holy shit! It's falling out of the sky. I forgot about that part. Fucking rains.
Ah, God, I hate M. Night Shyamalan. What a fucking tool.
Hey,
what happens to those aliens when it rains?
Dude, well, they'd all die. That's it.
Wait, was it salt water? It's a bad story. Was it just salt water? Or was it just like water?
No, it was water. It was just fucking water.
Yeah, because she was going to be a home run. Water.
Yeah. But when he said he talked to dead people and no one realized he was talking to a dead guy.
That was a good
amazing
movie. That was the only one.
I'm saying.
You got aliens in the summer, but let's just wait for winter. Just like mosquitoes, they'll go away.
Also, why would you go to a world where it rains lava also? That's the thing. It's like, oh, we're going to invade this world. Yeah. No problem on the fucking the lava rain.
No, but there's lava season. You gotta.
Also, we're not taking spacesuits. We're just going to go fucking naked.
We're going to go naked into a lava. Oh wait,
a lava world.
Let's lava season. I think it's lava season.
Guys, we're invading a world. It's made of lava and it rains lava. We're doing it naked. Let's go. Come on.
We're streaking through the quad.
Yeah, we're going to streak, dude. Dude, we're going to win this one, bro.
Streaking the quad, bro.
Now listen,
let's go.
They're all not good stories, but I liked the movie. It was shot well. They had quiet pieces that I liked, and the acting was good.
Because you like some Mel Gibson, and I love me some.
I hate Mel Gibson.
Well, I know you do. I'm sure you did.
I like Joaquin Phoenix.
I'm sure there's a reason. Is it because of what he said about?
I like
Joaquin
Phoenix.
Yeah, Joaquin.
Yeah,
Phoenix.
well, yes. Besides being anti-Semitic and being
might
a
have
dick,
been something he said about the Jews. I don't know.
Jesus Christ, that fucker. That's another use. By the way, here's another slide that says tipping is different around the world.
What if you have so much money you can just be crazy, be a crazy fucking lunatic?
I know. Well, that's Mel Gibson.
T-Bone, remember the whole moon shadows thing? Leaving moon shadows? That's what Mel Gibson did. Leaving moon shadows high in coke. You know, which I guess is your thing.
He's finally above the law.
Ernie
McCracken that shit. I'm finally above the law.
All right. Let's.
I think we figured out tipping. It sucks. We're not into it, and people.
Well, it's just frustrating.
I think we got heated. Yeah. It's frustrating. And is it the guilt? Is it really like the fucking guilt? And like they know it. They're playing on you. They're playing on you.
It's the guilt.
It
Gabe,
is.
you're saying that if they're not, if the corporations are going to pay these people fucking bet, then we need to chip in to help them.
I don't think
we
should be
better.
We should not be supplementing billionaires anymore. And you know, a little independent business is different. But guess what? Little independent businesses struggle because they have to go up against billionaires. Like I can't open my own coffee shop and pay people a good wage because Starbucks will open up across the street if I start doing good.
No. Because you see, there's a difference. Now, have you ever had a Phil's Coffee?
Phil's Coffee is a big company.
It didn't used to be, and neither did Starbucks.
But they got bought off.
But see, the thing was, is that it didn't used to be, And the reason it got big is because that fucking shit is delicious. And that guy figured a
It is.
way.
I've had Phil's coffee. First of all,
Listen,
I do not like Phil's
shit
coffee.
on it. I know you're gonna shit on
Why
it.
don't you
coffee
like
is-
Phil's coffee?
I don't like Phil's coffee. It wasn't
He's
that
gonna
good.
shit on it.
Okay, wait.
Let
It
me
was
ask you,
pretty-
your
it
favorite
was-
bowl, is it
drinking
Folgers?
It was
earlier.
it was pretty expensive. It
Yes.
wasn't all that good. Hold on.
Oh,
it was
boy.
it was marginally more than other coffee and tasted the same.
No.
Also, I didn't like the fucking fake like, oh hi, welcome to Phil's. Like it, dude. They like.
Wait a second. I don't know what Phil's you went into because most Phil's, they don't give a fuck that you're there or not. I never got a high. They're all dykes and they don't give a fuck about you, and that's part of their thing. Actually, is like
It's true.
you might be irritating them because you're in there. And
It's
the one
almost
thing
like
they
a
do,
Dick's Last Stand.
the one thing they do is hand you your
You're
coffee
mistreated.
without the lid and say, go ahead and try it. Let me know if there's anything you want to change. And you feel really bad about doing any of that. So you put the lid right on there. You go, I'm sure it's
good.
fine. I'm sure it's fine. And out the fucking door you go before you get
And there's
spit
the
at.
guilt again.
Yeah.
Try this.
Yeah, here.
Here.
Let me know if it's all right.
you like this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a fucking coffee pro, and you're nothing but a fucking drinking douche. So, yeah, tell me if I didn't do it right, you fucking turd.
Well, so this is the second time we've learned that I'm right. And
You're not right. You're
and
wrong
that-
most of the time.
And
Is what? No.
on top of it, that you fucking suck Ayn Rand's dick. So
No, I will tell you right now. This is my new. I'm gonna walk away regardless of what you guys said and have my new tipping thing, which I've been doing for the last couple months. Is
Tell us.
if you give me good service, I'm gonna hook you up. I
Yeah.
really am.
yeah,
100%.
If you come in and you're like, as soon as I sit down, my family sits down, and you're like, what can we get you to
On
drink?
it. Drink.
True.
Don't
You guys
try to
need
push me
fucking-
appetizers. If you tell me what's special tonight, right off the bat, get me drinks, and then all of a sudden
Yeah.
shit's rolling, I'm gonna hook you up.
Fucking serve.
If I gotta
Service.
wait and I get a little tood or I get a forgetful once, I'm gonna
wait.
be all right with
I
it.
got a
You
question.
get forgetful twice.
Is there
you
ever
know-
been a time where you've waited too long and then got up and left?
Yes.
You were like,
Yes.
okay, this is ridiculous.
Not only that, but a month
feel
ago,
insulted.
I took my family to a place right up here called Olive Garden. Now, we've been in there 10, 15 times.
a little
I'm
place
not
called
gonna
Olive
lie.
Garden.
Little place.
Never heard of it.
Now, every time
Where
I
is
walked
it?
in there,
Olive Garden.
you want me to
Capitalist
promote it?
Pigs. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Capitalist
are.
Pigs. They are,
Yeah, I
but
know.
I'm telling you, it's close. The food's, it's fast. I know what I'm getting. I get
I
a
know.
drink. And my family walks out. You know, it's usually about 110, 120 bucks, but that's
For
normal
everybody?
for a family of
That's
five.
amazing.
Wow.
Actually, that's
That's
actually
not
pretty
really
bad.
good,
cheap. That
Yeah.
sounds like one meal
dude.
for two.
That's pretty good.
So,
Yeah, that's
actually.
and
that's
we
solid.
don't normally do it, but anyway, this one time we walked in, and I'm like, the waiter comes, and he was prompt. He was on top of shit, and then we got drinks, and then all of a sudden, dude disappeared, and I was like looking around, like, hey, I need to order some food, and anyway, it was bad service, so I fucking wrote a letter to the fucking company, old school
Oh,
style.
you did.
I sent
Wow.
them an email. I got in contact. I said, I've been with my family here. This is normally our bill. This is more, you can look me up. I'm a local at this place. And I don't feel like I'm coming there anymore after all of this. And I said, and
Did
don't send
anybody
me
give
anything.
a fuck about that?
I said, don't send me anything because even if you did, I'm not coming back there to spend it. So don't even waste your time. Just know that something has changed over there from what you originally started. So, and I just want to help.
Interesting.
So, and of course, they sent me an email and a gift certificate for $100. And, you know,
Did
they
you
don't
go
want to
spend
lose
them
that.
And you
shit?
didn't use it.
No,
Or did you
fuck
say,
no,
fuck
I just
that?
told you.
Take
I'm not
that
going
shit,
over there.
fucking stuff it. Going
That's
to your
it.
fucking restaurant. Fuck
I
you
wouldn't
guys.
go to Olive
Now,
Garden
my wife
anyways.
might use it.
It's
I,
mid.
not?
I know you would, because it's beneath him.
It's mid. It's like,
It's beneath him.
dude,
Look at
it's
him. Look at
it's
him.
pasta. I can buy pasta at the store and make it in like
Yep.
10
I know.
minutes,
I know.
and then
Yep.
put sauce on it.
I know.
Yep.
Isn't it sometimes
Oh,
nice to sit-
breadsticks! Oh my god, breadsticks! Fucking
Hold on a
wow,
second.
breadsticks!
Hold
I
on a
never had
second. Wait a
breadsticks
minute.
before.
Hold on.
Okay,
Well, I can
breadsticks
tell you
are
right
just
now.
they're just
everybody
bread
always
with
gets
butter
the
on it.
soup and
Endless
salad.
breadsticks.
My
Endless
kids
breadsticks.
always just get the soup, salad, and breadsticks. And that's
yeah.
it. It's like 10 or $12 for each of them.
You get a little side of
and they get
Alfredo
as much
sauce,
soup
and
as
you
they
just
can eat.
hog your soup.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
It's easy. It's easy. It's air conditioned.
Gabe's at home making very complicated.
I'm not
Southern
making
Mexican dishes.
I am not making complicated
very
food.
complicated.
But if I'm going to go out, I want to go out and have something that's I can't make, which I can make pasta and bread. I can buy bread and I can make pasta. Those are two things I could do.
Yeah, but
You're
not that
very
pasta.
talented.
Not that bad. You are very talented boy.
No, we sit. They give us a big family table. It's got a lazy Susan in the middle. We read some Ayn Rand to each other.
Yeah,
yeah.
You guys read Atlas Shrugged.
Before we eat, family, I would like to open to Ayn Rand.
Yeah. What page are we on Atlas Shrugged? 3040. Yeah, and we're halfway through. Oh my God!
Beautiful thing about Atlas Shrugs is you can open it anywhere and get genius. So here we go. We're just going to pick a page.
You can get some shitty ass writing is what you can get with terrible.
Well, did you see Russell Brand has turned to Christian? I mean, he's got like all the right wingers on. He's got he's praying on stage on his knees. Like, what happened to this fucking guy?
Yeah, he's a Trumper,
comedian.
Yeah, he's a comedian, but he was also
he's never been funny. He's never been funny.
He's always a firebrand with his opinions. And
was
all
he the one who did the Arthur movie, the remake?
Oh yes.
Is that who he was married to Katy Perry?
Yes. And he's
always been a douche.
He's been an outspoken political dude and a spiritual guru, spiritual guy. And then now apparently it's all gone right wing fucking Christianity. I saw a picture of him on stage with fucking Tucker Carlson, and he's on his knees, and Tucker Carlson's got his head tucked, and I guess everybody's praying. That was a picture, unless it was AI. I mean, what the fuck is going on right now?
That's what my next slide here is about, is because these people are so fucking nuts. I mean, I want everybody to understand that Kamala Harris is about as liberal as George Bush.
She's an old-time Republican. I like that you said that. That's really,
that's what she is. She's an old-time Republican. She's not. Do I like her? I've never liked her that much. She's too conservative for me. But
I like her.
Am I going to vote for her and support her?
That everybody's so crazy that actually Kamala Harris, as an old-timey Republican, feels liberal as fuck.
It's what I'm scared, dude. One of the worst people on earth endorsed her for president.
Yeah.
Like Dick Cheney.
Cheney did
the worst. He's the worst. He's fucking. That's fucking.
We're gonna fucking tear it
Dick
down
Cheney
and rebuild it.
Shot a guy.
Destroy all of Iraq.
Yeah,
and got away
Dick
with
Cheney
it.
did shoot a guy.
What'd you say?
Got away with
fucking,
it.
Yeah.
Is that a duck? Kaboom!
Sorry, man.
You're all right. Just wipe his face a little bit. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Somebody get me a new heart. Mine's. I need a new one.
I'm out of bullets.
I'm out of hearts. Somebody get me a new heart.
Somebody wipe this guy off. He's bleeding all over the fucking ground.
Anyway, people should know that Kamala Harris, she is not. But this nonsense that they're spouting, like that she's some sort of like communist or something. She is the biggest fucking capitalist. Fucking. She sucks. Ayn Rand's
now you're fucking anti-Kamala Harris. Are you a fucking pro-Trump? There you go.
No,
now
I'm not.
I gotta go so anti-Kamala that I'm.
I'm not anti-Kamala. Vote for Kamala Harris.
You're gonna go round the wheel and land on the Trump again.
No,
that's
vote for Kamala. Vote
you're
for Kamala.
You're a Trumper.
No, I'm not a Trumper.
You're a fucking Trumper.
I want you, but the problem is so the new breed of politicians are people who don't actually stand.
Cunt in the middle of God. I hate that guy. Is that the world's most punchable face?
Yeah.
It might be. It might be.
These people, the new breed of politicians and power seekers, they don't stand for any. They don't even pretend to stand for anything. They just pretend for themselves. Look at this, Robert Kennedy Jr.
Yeah,
motherfucker. Over the years, he's been for unions and the environment and all this stuff. And when he figured out that wasn't going to do anything for him, he immediately changed over to anything that would. And so this guy's just a power grab. He's endorsing Trump,
Went
He's
over to
endorsing
the dark
Trump.
side. Hardcore.
But you know why? Because Trump's offered him a place on the cabinet.
Yeah, he offered him a fucking place in the White House, and he's done the same with Elon Musk. I think he's done the same.
And
with
Elon Musk has always been a cunt.
And Elon Musk wants everybody. Dude, that guy's a fucking alien. I swear to God, there's something wrong with his face. Is it just me?
He's
Is there something wrong with that guy?
I mean, I saw pictures of this guy years ago. He never had hair. Where the fuck did that come from?
No, he
never had hair.
Bought it early on. Well, he bought hair.
He bought hair.
But he's a weird motherfucker. Like, I can't really get a beat on this guy, to be honest. It's like, all right, I'll make a car. Now we got a car company. Oh, we got a boring company.
The beat on him is that he pretends to be brilliant, and he's not. He's just rich. Rich people aren't brilliant.
No, well, see, the thing is, and that's exactly right. And he used to say, like, I have ideas that burn. Then you go hire people who you can tell your ideas to.
Yeah.
That actually fucking make it all work out.
Everybody's like, oh my God.
Oh, he's so brilliant.
He invented spaceships. It's like, dude, those spaceships were around. Dude, they've been around.
Spaceships. He invented spaceships. He's fucking self-landing spaceships. Yes, he did it by himself. He stays up late.
I want you to know, everybody. So I've gotten this argument from people. They've been like, why don't you like Elon Musk? He developed rocket ships that can land. I'm like, okay.
No, he didn't.
Here's
everybody
the thing.
else did.
I happen to know from being in automation.
You hate people who drive those cars,
dude.
T-Bone. I do.
You hate people that drive those cars.
Yeah, they're off.
Fuck that
Although, my Uber driver had one. It was a very nice kid.
Dude, I've been in there. Fucking nice cars. But
you know what I like about him? This is what I like. He's an anti-bully. This guy was bullied his whole life. You know what I mean? Now he's got money. He's got a little power. He's pushing back a little bit. I understand where he's coming from.
But he's sucking the dick of this fucking giantest bully there ever fucking was.
I think it doesn't make any difference to him. He's fucking so retarded. He's just playing fucking God with his money. That's
as a guy who's been bullied.
I'll sway the fucking
again.
Or maybe he made a deal with Russia that says, we're gonna fucking give you so much money to fucking be the richest man in the world. You fucking push things this way.
Oh, that was another thing. We should talk. We don't have time, but we have to talk about how Russia's been funding right wing.
Oh yeah. You know what? We should all do a little research on that.
Thousands of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's well. Anyway, these three people are all cunts. So.
Cunt.
All right.
Do we get emails?
Not talking about that.
I don't think so.
Hang on, because Brandon might have sent something.
Okay, let's look.
Our one person.
Okay, we'll look at the. Hold on.
Is this the only way we can communicate with Brandon? Is through this? It's like some type of secret coding.
Should be. We should have more guests because we might actually
do that. You can just send them a thing, just like you send us, right?
Yeah, they can. Anybody can.
Then let's have them on.
You know what? Why don't we send it out to?
There's space over here, right next to here, somewhere.
And then see who shows up. See who our friends are. We want to have a conversation. Maybe that's a new format for a podcast there.
Let's stop redoing this thing. Let's jump one person in every week or so and fucking jump some other opinion
let's mull over this and come up with some ideas and send them back and forth.
We will. We did not get any more emails from Brandon. So
sad.
Fuck that guy.
That's okay.
Fuck that guy.
We look so forward to that. That's the only thing we look forward to.
Brandon, why?
Why?
3 weeks
is ruined.
Why wouldn't you just send us an email? What did we do? Did we do something? Did you not like Is This Your Squid? Are you mad?
I know what happened.
Do you like Ayn Rand or something? We
didn't tip him at the coffee shop. That's what it was. I'll bet.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Well,
yeah, we are so hard up. Okay.
I think it's hilarious.
One friend doesn't send us an email.
The one record
a little disappointed.
The least
we're pretty sad now.
It's pretty sad.
The least listened to podcast in North America. I'm really okay with that because I don't think I'd want it to be very popular. That's I couldn't say whatever I wanted to say
on the in the media somehow. This is the most less.
We'll just start advertise this to the least listened to podcast in all of North America.
You guys want to pitch in and get a billboard?
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
How much does that cost?
Thousands.
I know it's a lot.
We could have a social experiment right there. and
if
write
we each
that
put
thing
in
all the way to the
1,000, we
bank.
can have a decent one for a week. A month.
We could, and it would make a difference.
Well, we'd have
or
more
maybe
listeners.
It won't. Maybe
No, I guarantee you, if you get a billboard, you'll have listeners. You will. But I mean, they're not going to be the listeners you want, but you will get listeners.
So what are we going to do? These 3 shots, and then like the least listened to podcast ever.
It needs to be our 3 faces. And
Don't listen to this.
And just with the website, it would say nottalkingaboutthat.com. Our faces with just like we are now, but just next to each other, like cut out. I could see it now, and just it says the least listened to podcast in North America. Nottalkingaboutthat.com. I guarantee we'd probably become famous off of just that fucking.
I'm gonna look into it tomorrow. See what it actually costs to do that.
Lamar, the company is Lamar.
I want one small one on the I-110.
You could do.
You got to think about your market too.
Yeah,
right.
you do.
If you put it in Beverly Hills or in Hollywood or
Trumpers
put it in the Orange Curtain.
No, Trumpers over there. We put it in the Orange Curtain and can make everybody mad. And then just bring people on.
Oh no! Then I'm gonna get beaten up. I'm gonna walk down the street and they're gonna be like, "Hey, you're the one. You hate Ayn Rand. I love her. I suck her dick every day."
Yes. I'm not talking about that.
It's Orange County. You're in Orange County.
I made it to page 4,000 on Atlas Shrugged. I'm smart.
Hi guys. I just got beat up last night because because
I hate Ayn Rand.
Ayn Rand.
Look at us talking about if we were famous and we don't care.
That's us. Again, another show where we had a topic and we briefly lighted on it, and then got quickly on other things.
We didn't solve tipping on this, and I don't think anybody ever.
No,
we're never going to solve tipping. But you know what? I'm inspired by you, T-Bone. I probably will try to. I've been trying already. I hang out with some Gen Zers who every time I tip when we go to I work with them, we go to like get a tea, like the tea place, and I get the fancy boba tea, and then I always leave a tip. And they're always like, "Why are you leaving a tip?" They're like, "Stop leaving tips everywhere." They're like, "What are you, rich? To stop leaving tips?" So I've been trying to not leave as many tips. So, and now you're kind of making it so that I feel more comfortable.
So is there a generation that is rejecting this?
Well, that tip if they feel like the service is good, just like T-Bone.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, if it's good, if you stand out, I'm gonna make you feel good about standing out.
I'm just giving every asshole 20% on top of everything, and I feel like I got to stop doing that.
That's normally what I do, and I got to stop. Yeah, that's me.
Everybody needs to stop all that shit.
Yeah, I got to stop. I got to stop supplementing billionaires.
I got to feel okay with the guilt. Oh, for fuck's sake! It's just it's like somebody pulled me. Anyways,
it's all right. You just go to church on Sunday and you confess that you didn't tip enough, and a couple of Hail Marys.
These are good.
And Statue of Liberty
hard
plans.
Candies.
Oh.
These are cinnamon. I'm going to say that these are very delightful candy.
What did you save on that with your AARP?
Nothing.
It's the old people fucking candy.
Anything.
Have you used your AARP
right now?
I can become a member for $16 a year.
I get the Werthers, and it's fun.
They sent me.
I got a bowl of Werthers. Do you need it?
I got an AARP thing in the mail. It said, "Welcome to the 50s Club."
Your birthday.
Welcome to the 50s Club.
Birthday's coming up on the 21st.
Oh yeah. Thank you. Yes, thank you for remembering. That's sweet of you. Yeah, 21st.
I know things.
I will be 50. So
I will say that T-Bone's backyard is a really good place to celebrate that.
That would be fun.
We
should. Yeah, you did have your 50th birthday.
Yeah. It was badass.
It would be funny if we both had our 50th birthday at the same place.
Yeah.
That's one of my cringe moments of my life. You go back in your annals of your memory and you like, oh, did I do that? I really had my foot up on the chair while I was fucking rocking Bon Jovi at 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
100%. Did I do that?
And nobody came. And no cops came.
No cops came.
Everybody neighbors let it happen.
Anyway.
Well, it was it was good not talking about tipping with you guys, and
and the fucking
next week we should talk about
capitalism.
We'll definitely talk more about capitalism, but we should talk about the right-wing influencers who been funded by Russia.
What research can we do to find these people out? Is there something that's just
there's this little site
look
called
at who
Google.com.
Yeah.
Don't be a cunt. Don't be a cunt. What is it really?
You just do a little thing. Influencers Russia. You could do that. You probably get plenty of info.
Really? They'll come right up like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look back here, I'll do it.
For Twitter, formerly of X. Look that up. The funding for Twitter, formerly of X. The purchase there. Telling you right there. And then you want to see Hunter Biden's laptop. That dude went to jail. We'll talk about that. Finally.
All right. Very good.
That motherfucker got in trouble. His dad's not going to pardon him. I'll talk to you guys next week.
Talk to you guys.
It was fun.
All right. Good show. All right.
Love you,
Good talk.
Yeah.
Good talk. Good talk.